Welcome to Falmouth, Massachusetts, an idyllic vacation destination where tourists arrive during summer months to enjoy the coastal life with its fresh seafood and beaches. Going from 31,000 permanent residents up to 120,000 people over the summer, the influx of out-of-towners to this small coastal town can multiply Falmouth's water demand by as much as 5 times. For many years, the old water station of Long Pond had been providing the town with its water supply. However, due to lack of filtration, the water had an unpleasant taste and smell, making it less than ideal for its residents.
Cape Cod's a unique place because we have one sole source aquifer, and Long Pond is actually a ground level representation of that aquifer. It's very unique. We're the only surface water source on Cape Cod, and we're fortunate to have it because of the amount of water we need to pump. The old pumping station in Falmouth consisted of 4 pumps that would suck water out of the reservoir. We would add chlorine and sodium hydroxide for corrosion control, mix it in a big tank, and then pump it directly to the system. There was no removal of algae, no removal of taste and odors, no removal of metals. And with new regulations, we needed to come up with a facility to meet the new surface water regulations.
In 2014, after a mandate from the Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection, Falmouth had the option to continue adding chlorine and other disinfectants to its water, or to build a new facility. In 2015, construction began on the new Long Pond water treatment plant, which became operational in 2017, delivering approximately 70% of all the public water in Falmouth. The facility draws water from Lake Long Pond and treats it in 4 separate processes: algae removal, ozonation, activated carbon filtration, and sodium hypochlorite disinfection. The Long Pond water treatment plant incorporates 2 Xylem Wedeco SMO Evo 510 ozone generator systems. Thanks to their 2G ozone electrode technology, these systems deliver relatively low doses of ozone into the treatment process.
When the town of Falmouth looked to build this facility, ozone was something that was very important to them because of the effectiveness for taste and odor removal.
In this particular case, the things that would be subject to ozonation needed to be removed for aesthetic reasons primarily, and that would be your organics and some iron and manganese.
The new plant can now adjust to accommodate fluctuating flow rates of 2.5 million gallons per day during the winter, up to a peak of 12 million per day in the summer when the tourist population swells. Thanks to Xylem's technology, both the taste and quality of the water have significantly improved since the new plant went online. The Epizon 2G ozone electrodes have worked flawlessly to create the ozone needed for the treatment process, and have required no service or replacement by the factory technicians during the time in service.
Ozone is definitely an expensive process, but it's one that's definitely worth it, especially with the Xylem products. We find we use less energy than a lot of other municipalities. We kind of do a balancing act between the cost of oxygen and the cost of electricity, so we can, adjust how much of each, we're using at one time and optimize the process, which is a nice feature of the Xylem system.
Another key step in the facility's treatment process is gravity filtration, which utilizes Xylem Leopold gravity filters with underdrains for high flow rates and efficient backwash. Leopold gravity filters remove small solids before disinfection, resulting in finished water that is stored for distribution.
So our Leopold filtration and underdrain system are a primary component of any drinking water facility that requires filtration.
We have 4 filters here. Typically we run about 6,000 gallons a minute in the summer through this facility, which is spread evenly amongst 4 filters. The town selected these filters because of the consistency of the water that they provide, not only with filtering, but also backwashing. Backwashing is crucial to how the filters operate. If you look at the channels inside the underdrain, you see that there's channels for air and channels for water. When we're pumping air and water together, we need them to mix evenly throughout the filter. And these underdrains allow for that, so we get even air and even water dispersion across the filter as we backwash. These filters have been so reliable that we've been in operation for 5 years. We have yet to have any maintenance that has needed to be done.
On top of that, because of the use of the latest control and information technologies, this state-of-the-art plant can be minimally staffed, keeping operating costs down.
So Xylem has been great partners for the town of Falmouth. I've been here since startup, since this was just a dirt lot. And ever since that day, they've been on site all through construction and startup. They've taught us a lot. We've done training with Xylem. and it's very beneficial to us knowing we have the reliability of not just the equipment but the company behind us to make clean water.